So as you all are well aware by now, our project is for an organizer called POOPS. Next slide, please. So POOPS stands for Pets of Older Persons, and what they do is they have volunteers that go out and take care of pets for old people, pretty much as the name suggests, because old people love having pets, but sometimes they're not, able to take care of the pets anymore. They can't walk them, or they can't take them to the vet. So what these volunteers do is they basically act as a proxy. They walk them, take them to the vet, any other things. So POOPS was meant to come on and explain organizations. So the project overview is to improve communication of volunteers back to the org of their volunteering activities. Developers hopefully will create a mobile-first web app. So we'll be developing a web app, but it will be downloaded as a PWA, so a progressive web app. And volunteers can use it to track the amount of time they have volunteered for and can report any troublesome incidents during a volunteering session. So for example, if a dog goes like crazy and bites someone, they can report that. Or they can report something like a vet concern, like, I don't know, the dog has like fur cancer or something. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, next slide, please. So this is our MVP. Hopefully by the end of winter, we'll be finishing this, but it's pretty unlikely considering how much time we have. But yeah, so volunteers can log in using their social media credentials, so stuff as Google, Facebook. Missing personal profile data should be collected from the volunteer's socials or if they input it themselves. The application should be able to log the volunteer's activity time and associated pet information. And there's a contact page that shows a list of the clients and available pets because volunteers can actually take care of multiple pets at a time. A visit page should also show a summary of all the visits and a list of clients that the user, so the volunteer has visited, and the visit page should populate automatically after the user has selected a client on the contact page. We'll also be using the forms and modals to do the whole incident report and a veterinarian's concern. So this would be the tech stack we're using. I know it might look a bit scary. I know it was when the first time I saw it. But the front end will be using Next.js, React.js, TypeScript, and Tailwind CSS. Backend will be Firebase, Firebase Authentication, and Cloud Firestore, which is a NoSQL database. Testing will be using Jest and Cypress. So this is how I've kind of split it up so far. The front end will be the bottom navigation bar, so kind of like Facebook. There will be a home page that shows a summary, obviously the sign in, sign out, and all that stuff. A start visit button, which hopefully will be the thing that the user will use the most. A contact page will show the user's profile, a list of all their clients, because for whatever reason you might need to contact the client, and they can add notes to each assigned pet. So this dog likes chocolate or something like that. That explains why my dog died. There will also be a visit page. So we're calling it visits instead of walks because visits can also, like I said before, be like a vet thing or just transporting them. But yeah, so a list of past visits, you can add or update past visits, the button to report an incident, and yeah, an incident report page. So the backend will be Firebase Authentication, which will allow multiple ways to sign in, ability to reset passwords, a Firebase Cloud Firestore, which stores all the users' information, the incident reports, vet concerns, and yeah, Firestore rules to check roles. There'll also be Firebase Cloud Functions, which you can use to assign roles to users. So we're still not sure if we want to just have 2 users, just admins and volunteers, or we're going to extend this to the actual clients themselves. But yeah, only admins can view incident reports and vet concerns. So yeah, you will all be split into teams of 3. Each team should work on an issue together, and you should be holding yourselves accountable, I guess, so no one flakes. If you're struggling, make sure you seek help from your team members, but you can obviously always ask us. And yeah, just let me know if you have a preference. So hopefully you're all familiar with Git. Yes, no, yes, okay, skip this. Yeah, so good practices. I don't think you should all be familiar with all the good practices, but yeah, just pick an issue, assign yourself or your team to it. A branch will automatically be created for you. Thank you, Nicholas, for setting that up. The name of the branch will be so, and the branch, the name scheme for your pull request when you finish the issue should be like that. So the issue number and then the PI name. So the issue should be automatically linked to your PR, and it will be closed once one of us reviews it. So either a helper or one of the committee members. Oh yeah, just be careful with linting because Nick loves his linting. So just make sure that you write your code nicely.
Did you end up forcing that?
Yeah.
So explain what that means.
So Nick, do you want to explain it since you're the mastermind behind that?
So basically the ESLint stuff, how do I say it? It's more like the structure of the code that matters the most. And so, for example, like indentation and stuff like that, you automatically do all the indentation and stuff like that. Pretty interesting, I guess.
Basically, it makes your code look consistent and pretty. So, because we had an issue with food bank from last code where a lot of our code weren't consistent. It's the best way to put it. And yeah, it was just a pain, pretty much.
Which format are you using? Prettier or?
Prettier and ESLint, yeah.
Cool. And there's an RC file set up?
Yeah, everything's set up, yeah.
So yeah, we'll have stand-ups, which is like a short meeting. We catch up with everyone. So we'll be doing that every Wednesday from 6 p.m. It probably won't go for 30 minutes, but that's worst case scenario. We also do stand-ups at our Saturday workshops. But yeah, if most people can't make the Wednesday, we can actually change it to a different day.
Does Wednesday work? Or is anyone not able to make Wednesday 6 p.m.? No? Okay. Wednesday 6 p.m.
So yeah, the most important thing is just have fun, right? It's normal to feel intimidated or out of your depth. Make sure to let someone know if you need help. Join our club. Most importantly, have fun. And there's a cute dog. Thank you.
You should ask for a photo of my dogs.
No. It's so cute.
My dogs are cute.
Can your dog do that?
Yeah.
No. Thank you. Any questions?
Do you want to run through the GitHub that you have set up?
Oh yeah, do you want to pull it up there? Maybe I should let you explain it since you set up the whole thing.
Probably feature.
Sorry? Make one?
Yeah, later after, just show me.
We'll just use the easiest one, the change favicon to groups, right? That one's pretty easy.
Which one?
Change favicon. The change script.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, we'll be actually adding more issues, but this is how it's basically set up. You assign yourself to the issue, a branch will be created, and once you do it, just submit a pull request and we'll code review it. Make sure you tick this box when you're done too.
And labels.
And label it in it. So yeah, there's labels, like difficulty, easy. So if you're not too confident, I'd say go for the easy ones right now. So we have a point system and a difficulty system. Easy, pretty self-explanatory. Point 1 would be the easiest, 5 is the hardest.
The point system is just how much work there is to an issue. So point 1 would be a very small change. Point 2 would be I don't know, maybe a few more lines of code. 3 would be a full function or a page. I have a bunch of different things kind of thing.
Yeah, I've never used the point system, just ASG used it, and I felt like left out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the issues are separated into a front end and back end. So yeah, it's pretty easy to do.
So yeah, I know you guys told me most of you guys told us whether you're comfortable with front end or back end, so you can always just sort it by front end or back end.
Yep.